Looking for a classic project without breaking the bank? Today we're checking out 10 vintage cars and trucks you can pick up for under $2,000. From heavy-duty workhorses like a '66 Ford F600 and a '53 International, to quirky finds like an MG Midget barn find or even a vintage motorhome, this list has something for everyone. Some of these rides need major work, others just need the right hands to bring them back to life. Stick around, you might spot your next project car. Vintage car number 1, a 1978 Dodge W150. We're kicking things off with a tough-looking Dodge W150 from 1978. This is the step-side 4x4 version, powered by a 318 V8 and paired with an automatic transmission. It's got power steering and power brakes, making it a more comfortable work truck back in its day. The red paint and black interior combo gives it that classic late 70s vibe. The seller says it's a project, sold as is, with exempt mileage on the title. For just under $2,000, this Dodge could be a great start for anyone wanting an old-school square-body Mopar truck. Vintage car number 2, a 1964 Pontiac Tempest. Next up, a '64 Pontiac Tempest, one of those forgotten classics that still carries muscle car DNA. This one shows 140,000 miles and comes with a clean title. It's complete, but it needs carb work to get back on the road. At $1,500, it's not exactly turnkey, but the bones are all here. For Pontiac fans, this could be a budget-friendly project to bring back a car that doesn't show up for sale every day. Vintage car number 3, a 1976 Ford F150 4x4 short wheelbase. For fans of vintage trucks, here's a '76 F150 short wheelbase 4x4. It's packing a 360 V8 with a 4-speed manual plus a transfer case, so the drivetrain is solid. The bad news? The wiring harness is missing, and the cab and bed both have rust issues. The title is missing as well, so that'll be extra paperwork for a future owner. Still, for $1,500, this could be a solid base for a trail rig or even a parts donor for another '70s F-Series project. Vintage car number 4, a 1953 International R160 truck. Now here's something different. A heavy-duty 1953 International R160. These old workhorses don't pop up often, especially in mostly complete form. This one has been sitting for a while, but the seller has DMV paperwork to help the next donor secure a title. The yellow paint and big truck stance make it stand out immediately. It'll definitely need a haul away, but for $1,500, it's a piece of classic American truck history waiting for a second life. Vintage car number 5, a 1966 Ford F600. Closing out part 1, we've got another big truck, a 1966 Ford F600. The seller picked it up from a family member with plans to use it as firewood hauler, but never got around to it. Under the hood is a 330 V8 paired with a 4-speed manual and a 2-speed rear end. The lift bed still works, but the brakes need a full overhaul, and the driver's window glass is broken. It's far from road ready, but at $1,500 OBO, it could be an affordable project for someone who loves working with medium-duty classics.
Car number 6, 1954 Chevrolet 3100. Here's a classic small pickup, the 1954 Chevy 3100. This one doesn't run, but it does come with a clean title, which is already a big plus compared to many old project trucks out there. At $1,800 firm, the seller isn't looking to negotiate, but the value is in the vintage body style. These advanced design Chevys are iconic, and whether you restore it or Rostomod it, this truck has huge potential. Car number 7, 1965 Chrysler New Yorker sedan. Next up, a big green 1965 Chrysler New Yorker sedan. It's a project that's been sitting for years. and the seller makes it clear it does not run. But under the hood is Chrysler's 413 V8, paired with an automatic transmission, plus power steering and brakes. It's sold as is, with exempt mileage on the title. For $1,595 plus fees, it's an affordable way to get into a full-size luxury cruiser from the 60s. Car number 8, 1977 MG Midget Barn Find. Shifting gears, we've got something a little sportier, a 1977 MG Midget Barn Find. This British roadster shows only 55,000 miles and comes with a clean title. The seller says there's very little rust and the frame is solid. The engine runs great, it has a redone transmission and clutch, plus a Weber carb upgrade. It does need interior work and a new paint job, but for under $2,000, this is an accessible way into classic European motoring. Car number 9, 1979 Itasca Motorhome. Here's something unusual for the list. A 1979 Itasca Motorhome. It's got just over 92,000 miles and a clean title. The interior is in decent shape, but mechanically it needs some attention, including front brakes and a tune-up from sitting. The seller's health prevents them from fixing it up, so it's being sold as is and will likely need to be towed. At $1,250, it's a quirky project for anyone wanting a vintage RV to restore. Car number 10, 1968 Chevrolet Impala LS Sedan. Rounding out the list, we've got a 1968 Chevy Impala 4-door. It's a roller, no motor, no transmission, and no title. But the seller points out that the floorboards and trunk are solid, and it only needs a patch panel on the rear driver's side. For $800, it could be a cheap base for an LS swap, a rat rod, or even just a parts donor for another Impala project. And that wraps up our list of 10 classic project cars under $2,000. From the Dodge W150 4x4 to the budget-friendly Chevy Impala, each one is a glimpse into a different era of motoring history. Which one stood out to you the most? Would you tackle a big truck like the F600 or go for something sporty like the MG Midget? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your pick. If you enjoyed this rundown, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more affordable classic finds every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.